Google is going in a different direction to make a perfect flagship. Yes, Google Pixel 7 Pro will be way slower than its competitors, but why? Well, there are a couple of things Google is doing with the software to make it better, but when it comes down to raw performance, the Google's new Gen 2 Tensor chipset is far behind the competitors. Google is using the same cores from the last year, just increase the frequency. As according to Cuba, the Pixel 7 Pro is 10% faster than the last generation Pixel 6 Pro in just CPU performance, but was slower than competitors in raw CPU performance. We all know, and you guys will agree with me, that software optimization make a big difference when it comes to usability of a phone, and Google is doing what they are good at, the new software and a new GPU. Google is not improving the cores, but they're including a new GPU, which is Mali G710, which is 20% faster and 20% more power efficient than the last generation Tensor chipset. And Google is also offering a 35% machine learning uplift. So getting these things arranged, we might get some of the great results from a Google Pixel 7 Pro. And you can expect a Pixel 7 Pro, one of the best camera phone of this year. Just with these improvements, with adding a new AI experience, Google is also making improvements in video encode and decode. Now, why this GPU helps Pixel 7 Pro as the best camera phone? Google runs a huge part of camera pipeline on GPU on Tensor devices, so we see some great numbers on Pixel 7 Pro when it comes to camera and gaming. Things to notice, the battery is going to be amazing. Google is all about enhancing the software, so getting a 20% of power efficiency will get a great battery life on the Pixel 7 Pro, and we also don't need to worry about the heating issue, since Google is lifting the machine learning to give the advanced experience. You might get two versions of Pixel 7 Pro, 128 gigs and 256 gigs, no 512 gigs version available. As per Roland, it is not confirmed if this case is with the US or not, and Pixel 7 Pro will be shipped within 2 weeks after the launch, and the launch date is October 6th. The cameras are what matters, and Google is going with the new 50 megapixel main shooter on Pixel 7 Pro, along with 12 megapixel ultra wide and possibly 4 megapixel telephoto for Pro versions. The display on Pixel 7 Pro and 7 will be remain the same, 6.3 inches 90Hz on Pixel 7 and 6.7 inches 120Hz on Pixel 7 Pro. Both look identical to the predecessor Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro. If you are for getting in the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro, then pricing is something you should look at. As per confirmed news, Google is going to release Pixel 7 and 7 Pro at the same price, $599 for Pixel 7 and $899 for Pixel 7 Pro, just like they did with the last year Pixel 6 and 6 Pro. Google is keeping the price to make it reasonable to get a flagship under $1,000. Google is not in a race to make the fastest phone this year, but make the most power efficient phone, which gives a better user experience, and that is why they are working more on software instead of hardware. And this is what Apple was doing in the past couple of years. A lot more is coming in the Pixel way, and if you want to see an unboxing video of Pixel 7 Pro, then you can check this video. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.